Hello everyone, welcome to this online class, and this is Narendra. And today we will discuss one of the very important topic for all the competitive examinations, which is time and distance. And all the questions chosen is very carefully chosen, which is very helpful for you, and in many cases you will find the shortcut method also. Let us begin here. The very first question on your board is this. So, I will read the question first and then I will give 30 seconds for you to respond to it, right. So, let us begin here. I can see that the very first question, ignore the number and all, right. A man increases his speed, look at this one, speed by 20% and reaches the office 10 minutes earlier. And there is a very common type of question which comes in the exam. If he decreases his speed by 20%, he will be 15 minutes late. Is that right? Okay. What is the question then? Find the usual time taken by him to reach the office in minutes. So, it is given that when the speed is increased by 20%, he reaches 10 minutes early, and when the speed decreased by 20%, he reaches the office 15 minutes late. Find the actual time. Let us begin here. Your 30 seconds starts now, and once you try this, understand, either you will answer the question or you will learn the best method to answer the question. Okay, Anusha, very good evening, very good evening. Anyone else? Answer it. Try to answer the question. Your 30 seconds is already started. I can see the 30 seconds is over. 30 seconds is over. Anyone answer the question? Okay. I will explain it. You will see that this kind of questions are usually very basic question, but sometimes logically wrapped. Look at this, how simple. It is based on the very basic concept. When the speed is increased by 20%, the speed, okay, I will erase this, usually we do not write in red. So, when the speed is increased, upper arrow, that is increase. So, speed is increased by 20%, that means it is become 120%, and 120% fraction is nothing but 6 by 5. So, when the speed is become 6 by 5, this is the speed, then what will be the time? The time and speed are inversely proportionate, right. So, the time will become 5 by 6 of the usual time. And in the second case, it is said that when the speed is decreased by 20%, that means it is become 80%. So, I can write down this 80% as 4 by 5 in terms of fraction. So, when the speed is become 4 by 5, what will be the time? The reverse of it, the time will become 5 by 4 of the time, and the difference of these two times are given. In one case it is 10 minutes early, in another case it is 15 minutes late. That means the total gap is 25 minutes. So, the time 1, time 2, this is time 2 minus time 1 is equal to 25 minutes. So, can I write down this one in this way? 5 by 4 of t time minus 5 by 6 of the time, which is equal to 25 minutes. Done. So, when I simplify this, that what happens, your LCM will be 12, and here this is 3, 15, and this is 2, 10. So, 15 minus 10, that is 5. So, that you get the 5t here left hand side, and the right hand side is 25. So, what is your t? That is what I need to find out the usual time. So, this gets cancelled 5 times, and 12 5 is nothing but 60. So, my usual time is nothing but 60 minutes. That should be my answer. Hope you are understanding it. This is the best method to answer this question, my dear friend. Okay. Actually, if you know how to respond the questions like this, you will take 30-35 seconds to answer this question. So, someone has answered it. Appal Naidu, that's great. When Appal Naidu is there, he rocks. Okay, very good evening, Mr. Appal Naidu. I am moving on to the next question, and the next question on your board 60, that's right, Mr. Appal Naidu, and this is the next question. You are very good because you keep practicing. As a result, you know all the models how to approach it. Now, look at this one. A train covers a distance of 300 kilometer at a certain speed. I do not know the speed, but I know the distance. If its speed had been 10 kilometer per hour more, if actual speed is s, now if the speed is s plus 10, then he would have been taken 1 hour less. If the actual time is t, he would have been t minus 1. So, find the speed of the train, that means the usual speed of the train. I hope some of you will answer the question, or you will know the best method to answer the question. Your 30-second is there. Your 30-second is there. There are, oh my God, you already said it is 50. Appal Naidu, I am really surprised the kind of speed and the accuracy you have. And while I know that while I was actually reading the question, Appal Naidu started working because he already knows how to approach this particular question. So, that is the speed required for all the questions here. Let me see that Appal Naidu says 50, the 50 is option 2, yeah, you are right. So, there is two ways to answer the question over here. The one is the distance is same 300, and in the first case the speed is s, minus in the second case the distance is same 300, but the speed is s plus 10, which is equal to 1. And what I guess is the Appal Naidu must have chosen the s value in such a way that this equation left and right hand side satisfies. So, if I go for 60 over here, 70 over here, this will not get cancelled by 70, 300 will not get cancelled by 70. If I go for 50 here, 60 here, then I notice that both the numbers divides 300. So, if I go for 50 here, 60 here, then I find that this is 6 here and this is 5 here, 6 minus 5, that is 1. So, left hand side, right hand side satisfies. So, the questions like this is the best to check with the options, and you can see with the least possible writing Appal Naidu has answered it. Well done. So, I am moving on to the next question over here, and the next question on your board is this. Let me read it out, and let us see that Appal Naidu can answer the question with the same pace. Now, two cars starts at the same time from two towns which is 160 kilometer away. So, this is what my distance is, okay, towards each other. Their speeds are in the ratio of 4:3, 4:5, and they meet after 3 hours. Find the speed of the faster train. Very fundamental question, and let us take your 30-second. I know that Appal Naidu do not need 30-second. He already answered the question and he says 45. Is it 45? May I request Appal Naidu to check your answer? Check your answer. My dear friend, check your answer. You are really good, I appreciate. From my end, 30-second is over, and this question do not deserve more than 30-second. What I know over here is they meet each other after 3 hours. So, what is the relative speed when they are moving in opposite direction? So, that is S1 plus S2, train 1 speed plus train 2 speed. And what is that speed? The distance divided by time, and that nothing but the distance which is given to us is 162 divided by 3, and 3 5 is 15 and 3 4 is 12. So, this is what the speed is it in kilometer? Yeah, kilometer per hour. So, the if S1 plus S2 is 54 and I know the speed ratio is already given to us and you are asked to find out the faster train speed. Can't I get the faster train speed? Please correct Appal Naidu. Probably you may be right. Let me check that whether you are right or not. The sum is 54 and I need the higher speed, faster train speed 5 by 9. So, 5 by 9 with 9 this is how many times? 6 times. This is 6 times and 6 5 that is 30. So, higher, yeah, that's right, you corrected well and it's good that your practice is increasing your speed and accuracy. I am moving on to the next question which is yeah, 30 is right. I am moving on to the next question and which is this. Check the accuracy. I know you will be able to answer the question. A man covers a certain distance in 9 hours. Certain distance, I do not know the d, but I know the time. Okay, he travels half of the distance by train with 60 km per hour and the remaining half by bus with a speed of 40 km per hour. Find out the total distance. Come on my dear friends, this is, you do not need the 30 seconds to answer the question. Whoever is watching, you will find the best way to answer these questions. See that we are mainly focusing on the prelim level. If you want the main level, you have to go for our recorded course. You need to subscribe that. Okay? No, come on. Anyone? At my end 30 seconds is over, your end 2 1 0. The time is over and I was expecting that some of you will be able to answer the question here. Now, when I know half of the distance, there is the total distance. If half of the distance is covered with a speed of a km per hour and the remaining half with b km per hour, then the average speed is, we know this part, average speed is equal to 2ab by a plus b. We know this part. So, this is half of the distance travelled by 40 km per hour and half with 60 km per hour. So, what is my average speed? I can get this and I know the time. So, average speed into time is nothing but distance. So, anyone answer the question? 432, 432, that means option choice 2, Appal Naidu says, and he is right. So, let us find it out that what Appal Naidu must have done this one is, that is average speed is 2 into 60 into 40, that is a into b by a plus b, that is 100, 60 plus 40, 100, this is the average speed, and into time that will give us the distance. That is as simple as this. So, let us cancel this one, and 6 4 24 into 2 is 48 and 48 into 9. Okay, let me write down this part. So, that is 9 8 72 carries 7 and 9 4 36 plus 7 is 43. So, you are right. I am moving on to the next question over here and check if you are comfortable in this question. Look at this one. The two trains 120 meters each, 120 meter each, run on a parallel track in the same direction. The train A runs with a speed of 40 km per hour and starts first. 2 minutes later, the train B starts from the same point with a higher speed, 72 km per hour. The first one is 45 km per hour. The second one starts after 2 minutes with a speed of 72 km per hour. Now, how long after train B starts? The train B starts 2 minutes after the first train starts. B starts from the, so that is over. Will it completely pass train A? B will completely pass train A. B started 2 minutes after, but can B overtake A? Yes, because the speed of B is more than the speed of A. Your time starts now. Come on, my young friends, it's just in practice. Together we are practicing it, and there is only a 3 to 4 second delay. I am sure some of you will be able to answer this question. Some of you will be able to answer this question. Okay. If not, I am sure you will understand how we do it. The second train starts after 2 minutes. After 2 minutes. What is the speed of the first train? 45 km per hour. So, when it is 45 km per hour, how many meters it covers in 2 minutes? That is 45 into 5 by 18. I am just converting in meter per second. So, you notice that with 9 5 times 2 times 25 by 2. So, this is what 25 by 2 meter per second. In 2 minutes, that is 120 seconds. So, that is 25 by 2 into 120 seconds. How many meters it moves from the starting point, train A, and that gets cancelled 60, and that gives us 6 and 25, 150, 1500 meters. Right, my dear friend? Now, the first train will train B will overtake train A. So, it has to pass its own body. The beginning of A will be the end of B. So, what will be the total distance in that case? 1500 plus another 150, that comes 1620 to overtake, because they both of them are moving in the same direction. So, train B has to move on in such a way that if this is train A and this is the end, beginning, this is the train B, it is the end, then I will say overtake. So, I have to add 120 more. Okay. So, this is what my total distance is, and what is this 72 km per hour? That is 18 4 4 5 20. So, 20 meter per second. 20 meter per second, and the total distance has to cover is 1620. Anyone answer the question? Anyone answer the question? Appalnadu, it is not 120 plus 120. It is only 120. Why? Because look at this part, sir. This is 120. This is 120. Okay, it has to cross this 120, not its own distance. It has to cross this 120. Therefore, there will be a single 120. Okay. Anyhow, let us move on. So, my answer should be 1620 divided by 20 meter per second. Is it that 20 meter per second? So, I will be getting the time in seconds, and that is nothing but that is 81. So, that is 81 second. Anyone answered it? Okay, okay. 81 second is the answer. Anywhere 81 is there, option choice 1. is this clear, Appal Naidu? Why it should not be 120 plus 120? This 120, when it is started, whatever the gap was there, that is 1500, plus it has to cross the another 120 in order to overtake A. So, the total distance over here is not to 120, but there is only 120, 1500 plus 120. Hope you are understanding this, my dear friend. Okay. Now, the total distance coverage is 1620. The next question on your board is this. See that it is good that you attended the class, you understood that it has to cross only 120, not 120. So, the total distance should be this. Anyhow, okay, that is right. Now, coming to the next question, and which comes over here. What is it? Two trains, train A length 180 meter and the train B length 120 meter runs on a parallel track in opposite direction. Here what you said 120 plus 120, here this applies 180 plus 120, then only they will cross each other. So, here that concept applies 120 plus 120, that is 180 plus 120 if they are crossing each other. Okay. Coming to that, train A runs at 54 km per hour. Can I write down directly 15 meter per second? Okay. The next one starts at 8 a.m. and from station P. The train B runs at a speed of 90 km per hour, starts at 8:10 after 10 minutes and from station Q, from another train, another station. So, which is 12 km away, the distance is 12 km, whereas all length of the train is given in meters. Now, away from the station P. So, the distance between station P and Q is 12 km or I can say 12,000 meters. Now, along the track, at what time will the two trains completely cross each other? So, here the distance travelled in 10 minutes by train A in A plus the distance of the length of train A, because they have to cross each other, and the length of B, they are crossing each other. Yes, my dear friend, here your 30 seconds starts and oh my god, what a speed, 8, 11, 23. Look at this one. When you can answer the question, all my other friends who are watching or who will watch in near future, that he already knows how to approach this particular question is there in his mind. So, he was not thinking while reading the question. So, he started working on the question. That is great. So, the 30 second is getting over and then that is over, and I will check that 8, 11, 23 whether option 2 is correct or not. Yeah, it is correct. You answered it hardly in 10-15 seconds after reading the question. Now, length that is in 10 seconds, because the first train starts at 8 somewhere 8 and the second train starts at 10. So, 10 minutes. What is the speed of train A? 54 km per hour, that is 15 meter per second. Am I right over here? So, that is 15 into that is 10 seconds. So, 10 minutes. I need to convert this in terms of second. So, that is 10 into 60, that you know 10 minutes and each minute carries 60 seconds. So, this what the length is, and if I divide this by 1000, then will I get the distance in kilometer per hour? Kilometer. How much distance is covered in 10 minutes? So, look at this one, the zeros gets cancelled over here. Zeros 1, 2, 1, 2 gets cancelled over here, and this is 2 times, this is 3 times, and this is 3 times, that means 9 kilometer. As I divide it by 1000, it's become kilometer. What is the total distance? The total distance is 12 kilometer, and out of which by 8 to 10 in 10 minutes 9 kilometer is already covered. So, how much kilometer is left as per Appel-Naidu? That is 12 minus 9, which is 3 kilometer is left. In other word 3000 meter is left. Now, coming to the total distance, as previously rightly Appel-Naidu noticed in the previous question, that is the total distance is 300 plus the length of train 1, because they will cross each other. So, 180 plus 200, that is 1200, that is 120, and that gives us 300. The total distance is 3300. So, well said sir, 3300, and they are moving in opposite direction. So, what is the relative speed? The relative speed is here 15 and here 18,420. So, that comes 40. So, relative speed, that is A plus B 40. So, the rest is you know how to respond. Now, cancel this one with 4, 4, 8, 32, and 10 is left 2.5. That means, this gives us 1 minute 22 seconds. From where? From 8 to 10. So, 8 10 plus 1 minute, that is 8 11 and 22.5 seconds. That roughly I can take 23. So, that means my time comes 8 11, that is 10 plus 1 minute 11, and 22.5 comes here in the options I have 23 approximate. So, that is 8 11 23. Well done. Well done. The next question over here is this. Hope even if you are not answering the question, don't take it other way. You are just learning it, exposing it, right? That is how we will have the broader understanding about every chapter, every subject, and for the entire examination. Now, coming to the next one, the Arjun walks at a speed of 4 km per hour. Then he reached his school 6 minutes late, but he walks at a 5 km per hour 6 minutes before. You know, this is the very standard question and very frequently comes in the exam. So, they are asking what is the distance. So, apply the formula, my dear friends, that is distance is equal to S1 into S2 by S1 minus S2, that is mod into delta time, the difference of time. And I know I do not know about other, but I know that Appel-Naidu hardly takes 5 to 10 seconds to answer this question. He has already responded. He says 4, that means option choice 1. Still in your board 25 seconds is left. Okay. This is a let me still wait. Everyone is not as good or as fast as Appel-Naidu is. So, at my end the time is over, and this is simply 4 is right. So, this is simply replacing with this formula, that is what is S1. He walks at a speed of 4 km per hour. The distance is equal to 4 into the second speed is 5 km per hour, and the difference between these two is 1, and the difference of time is 6 minutes early and 6 minutes late, that is 12 minutes. So, as it is in kilometers, so write down in hours 12 by 60. So, this 12 and 12 gets cancelled, 60 and 60 gets cancelled, your answer is 4, right. Beautifully answer the question. I am moving on to the next and this one. Okay. Check your speed. It is not whether you can answer the question or not. I know that most of you know how to answer it. A takes 30 seconds more than B to cover a distance of 15 kilometer at a certain speed. I do not know both the speeds, A speed and B speed. I only know that A takes 30 minutes more to cover the same distance than B. Distance of 15 kilometer. I know the distance 15 kilometer, but what I do not know is the speed of A and speed of B. Okay. But A doubles his speed. When A doubles his speed, he takes 1 hour less than B. In the first case, A takes 30 minutes more, but if A doubles the speed, he takes 1 hour less than B to cover the same distance. Now, the question is, what is the speed of B in kilometer per hour? Beautifully answered the previous question. Now, let me give 30 seconds. Think of it. If you know it, it is a revision for you. If you do not know, at least you are getting exposed to a new question. In either way, you are getting advantage. Okay. Come on, my dear friends. How to answer the question? Anyone answered it? 4 kilometer in kilometer per hour. I do not see anywhere 4 kilometer. Appalnadu, I do not see anywhere 4 kilometer. What is given to us is a speed A. If the first speed is x, he doubles the speed, that has become 2x. In both the cases, the distance is same, 15 kilometer per hour. So, that is 15 by x minus 15 by 2x, which is equal to, how much is the time gap? In the first case, he was 30 minutes late. When double the speed, 1 hour before, that means 1 hour 30 minutes, which is 3 by 2 hours. So, which is equal to 3 by 2 hours, that is all. Let me see if someone corrects the answer. Corrects the answer. Appalnadu, will you please check your answer? My dear friend, will you please check the answer? So, here you notice that I am getting the LCM, which is nothing but 2x. Okay, this is 30 minus 15 is nothing but 15, 15 by 2x, which is equal to 3 by 2. Am I right? So, as 2 gets cancelled over here, 2 and 2 gets cancelled over here, it gets cancelled 5. So, do you agree, Appalnadu, it should be 5 kilometer? What is x? The speed of whose speed? Speed of B. A takes B covers the distance, a certain distance. When A doubles his speed, he takes 1 hour less than B to cover the same distance. What is the speed of B? Okay, okay. Can I get the speed of B over here? No. I think I made a mistake in writing the question. I can only find out the speed of A. What do you think? What do you think, my friends? Should it be speed of A or speed of B? Once I get the speed of A, I can find out the speed of B also. Can I find out the speed of B? The speed of A is the speed of A is x. So, I get the x is equal to 5. So, if I get the speed of A, then can I get the speed of B? 30 minutes more. No, the question is wrongly written here. I am extremely sorry for that. It should be find the speed of A, and the speed of A is 5 km per hour. I am moving on to the next question. So, that is 5. I am moving on to the next question, and which is this. Okay, sometimes the typing mistake happens, sir. So, a person goes to his office at 1/4 of the speed at which he returns from his office. So, if this is home, and this is office. If he returns from office at 4x speed, so he goes to office at 1/4 of the speed he returns. So, what is 1/4 of 4x, which is x? In order to avoid the decimal, I took this as 4x. Returning office speed 4x, then going to office will be x. Allow me to read down the next part. And if the average speed during the whole trip is 15 km per hour, then what is the speed of the person while he was going to the office? It's okay? Good. Take your 30 seconds, and I will be waiting for your response. Come on. It is a practice. I said that I am not teaching something magic. The only thing is the best method we will discuss over here, and the different type of questions we will expose. So, your understanding in the examination, the moment you read the question, you find that most of the questions are almost known to you. Okay. The time is over at your end, and why I am not getting any comment? Let me refresh it. Okay. I was expecting some of you will answer the question. Now, let me check how to answer it. Now, what is the average speed? The average speed is 2ab by a plus b. So, in other words, in this particular case, that is 2 into x into 4x by a plus b, that is x plus 4x, that is nothing but 5x. This is what the average speed is. The whole journey average speed given to us as 15 km per hour. Now, once I wrote this one, I am sure you will be able to write this. Solve the equation. Come on, my friends, solve this equation here. Just consider this as an practice. I cancel this x and x, and you notice that 15, 5, that is 75. I get over here, that is 75 by 8. That is what the average speed is. So, what is the question? No, the x is equal to 75 by 8. Now, the question is what is the speed of the person while going to the office? While going to the office, his speed was x, which is nothing but 75 by 8. So, anywhere 75 by 8 is there. I notice that this is option choice 4. Okay, some of you have well done. The next question on your board is this. Check the question here. Traveling at 60 km per hour, a person reaches the destination at a certain time. Okay, I do not know the distance till now, I do not know the speed also. Speed I know, but I do not know the time. he covers 60% of the journey in 2/5 of the time, right. Now, at what speed in kilometer per hour should he travel to cover the remaining journey so that he reaches the destination on time? Very frequently asked question in the exam. Take your 30 seconds and try to answer it. Try to answer it. Either you will get the answer or at least you will know how to answer the question. Yes. Come on, my friends. Ten-second is there. 60 kilometer per hour. You have to assume the distance over here. You have to assume the distance over here. The time is up. Now, let me take this. What is the distance? Certain time, I do not know what the distance is, but what I know is 60% of the journey with 2/5 of the time. Let us d is equal to a number which will get cancelled by 60% and 2/5 of the time, the remaining is 3/5 of the time. Any number I can choose which is which can get cancelled by all the given numbers. So, I have taken that 120 as the distance. So, as a result 60% of the distance, that is 12,672. So, let me take this. He will cover 60%, 120 at how much time? The time is 120 divided by 60, that is the speed, 60 kilometer per hour. He takes 2 hours. Am I right? So, what is the remaining distance? The remaining distance is, take out the 60% of this, remaining distance R d, and what is that R d? 160% of this, that is 72, 120 minus 72, and that comes how much? 60% of the journey with 2/5 of the time, that means 72. Okay. That means he covers 72 kilometer in what time? 2/5 of the time. And what is 2/5 of the time? The time is 2 hours, the total time. So, 2/5 of the time is nothing but 2 into 2 by 5, which is nothing but 4 by 5. Now, the time left is 1/5. So, the remaining time, in what speed he should cover the remaining in order to reach the destination on time. So, he left with 1/5 of 2 hours, that is nothing but 2 by 5. So, remaining distance is 120 minus 72, and that comes 48. So, that is 48 divided by, this is the remaining distance. What is the remaining time? The remaining time will be 1/5, 4/5 is already over. So, 1/5 of 2 hours, nothing but 2 by 5. So, divided by 2 by 5. So, that comes 24 into 5, am I right here? 24 into 2 by 5, that is, let me read that. At what speed in kilometer should he travel to cover the remaining distance so that he reaches the destination on time? Out of 2 hours, 4/5, 4 by 5 hours is over. So, it should be 1 by 5 hours. Now 2 hours minus look at this one, total 2 hours minus 4 by 5, and you will be left with 6 by 5. So, the leftover time is 6 by 5. Here it is 4 by 5 hours, 4 by 5 hours, 2/5 of 2 hours. The remaining time is 2 hours minus 4 by 5 hours, which leaves us 6 by 5 hours. So, I should divide the time by 6 by 5 hours. Done. So, 6 8 is 48. So, 8 5 is 40. So, my answer should be over here. The remaining time, distance divided time is speed. So, that is 40 kilometer per hour. That should be your answer. Let me check if anyone answered the question. Okay, that is good. If you liked any of these questions, I request you to please press the like button. Okay, allow me to just refresh it. Very good. Good evening, Mr. Sheikh Abdullah. After long time we are meeting it. 36. Appal Naidu has said 36. Hope Mr. Sheikh you are fine. Okay. So, it is not 36 Appal Naidu. It should be Sheikh Abdullah is also saying 36. Is it 36? Did I made any mistake in the distance here? Out of 120, if I take out how much distance? 60%. So, I will be left with 40%. So, 12 4 is 48, this is the remaining distance. So, out of 2 hours, 2/5 of the time is over. So, 2 hours, 2/5 of the time if I count, that means 5 by 4 hours. So, out of total time 2 hours, if 5 by 4 hours is over, the remaining time is 6 by 5 hours. So, the distance divided by time will give us the speed, and I am getting 40 kilometer per hour. I do not know how you all people got such a long time. Yeah, that is right, after very long time Mr. Sheikh Abdullah. Okay. So, fine, it should be 40 kilometer per hour, that is option 1. I am moving on to the next question, which is this. Let us practice it together just for some time. A and B started their journey from x to y and y to x. That means, A starts from x to y and the B starts from y to x, okay, respectively. After crossing each other, A and B completed the remaining part of the journey in 6 1 by 8, that is 49 by 8 hours and 8 hours respectively. If the speed of B is 48 kilometer per hour, then the speed in kilometer of A. You know, this is a very standard question, very frequently asked questions. So, the question structure over here is this. There are two places, x and y. A starts from here, right, B starts from here, this is A and this is B. After crossing each other, the A takes how much time? 49 by 8 hours, and B takes how much time after crossing each other? That is 8 hours. There is a very straight formula to find out the ratio of the speed of A to B, the speed of A by speed of B. Now, take this 30 seconds, and I am very happy that Sheikh Abdullah has joined. Okay. Come on, my dear friends, some of you will definitely able to answer the question, because you know there is a short formula over here. speed ratio. If anyone, wow, Appalnaidu has said 42, option 2, that means he knows the formula. That Appalnaidu and Abdullah, Sheikh Abdullah also knows 42, option 2. Why 32? Why why 32, my dear friend? I think let me check this. There is a formula, right? So say that after they meet, if he takes A hours, if A takes A hours and B takes B hours, then the speed of A to speed of B, which is equal to square root of the time taken by B. Here speed of A, time taken by B by the time taken by A after crossing. So, this is A. This is the formula. I am going to use this formula, Mr. Abdullah and Appalnaidu. So, look at this part. So, here this ratio, which is equal to square root of, for A I have to take this 8, and for B I have to take this A's time after crossing, that is 49 by 8, which is nothing but 64 by 49, and which is nothing but 8 by 7. This is the speed ratio of A to B. So, 42, 42. So, you are saying 42, let me complete this. I do not say that your answer is not wrong, sometimes I may slip. B speed is 28, this is B. If this is 28, then 4 times 4 7 is 28. So, this is also 4 times 4 8, which is 32. So, the speed of A should be 32 kilometer per hour. 32 kilometer per hour. Yes, yes, yes. Mr. Sheikh Abdullah and Appalnaidu. Okay, fine. Say that it is a practice. In the examination, the moment it comes, you know how to approach this. The formula is there, you will directly write and complete it. Moving on to the next question, and which is this. There is the advantage of just practicing with your friends, with YouTube class, and self practice. A man starts from his house and travels 30 kilometer per hour. He reaches his office, is it repetition, late by 10 minutes, and travel with 24 kilometer per hour. He reaches his office at 18 kilometer per hour. I skip this question because I know you people know it. Okay, answer the question, answer it. Anyhow, I place the question at the repeated model. The similar type of question previously we have done. Distance is equal to S1 into S2 by S1 minus S2 delta T. Answer it. 16. Appalnaidu has said 16. How about Abdullah? Sheikh Abdullah? 16, that is option 2. Still 5 seconds is there at my end. Well done, well done. That means Appalnaidu is very good of understanding of these type of questions. You know that S1 is 30, S2 is 42. I need the distance. So, D is equal to what Appalnaidu has did. I am just copying his thoughts here. So, that is 30 into 24 by S1 minus S2, that is 6 into the delta T, that is difference of time. In the first case, he is 10 minutes late. In the second case, 18 minutes early. 10 plus 18, that is 28. So, these all are in kilometers. So, 28 by 60. Is it 28 by 60? Am I right? 10 minutes late. And okay, in both the cases he is late. I am sorry, he is 10 minutes late over here, and here it is late by 18 minutes. So, that means the difference of time is not 28, the difference of time is 8, the rest is basic cancellation. So, allow me to just do it, because some of my friends may be new over here. So, with 30 this is 2 times, with 2 this is 4 times, and this gets cancelled, 6 4 24, and 4 into 4, that comes 16, which Appalnaidu has rightly placed here 8. See that I missed it, I by mistake wrote here 10 minutes, 18 minutes, in a hurry I wrote it 28 minutes, but I just missed it, this is late and this is also late. So, the difference is 8 minutes. Well done, sir, well done. So, let me move to the next question, which is this. Okay. After this, I will conclude the class with your permission. A person covers 40% of the distance from A to B at 8 km per hour, 40% of the remaining at 9 km per hour, and the rest at 12 km per hour. Find the average speed. And all of my friend must be knowing that average speed is equal to total distance by total time. You will answer the question, I am sure, and this is the last question. Just do the calculation. It's a practice only, because several times we do the same thing, and one day I will discuss the number series entire late by 8 minutes. That is right, Appalnaidu? That is right, sir. So, answer this last question. Mr. Abdullah answered it 9 2 by 3, option 2. Mr. Sheikh Abdullah answered it. Okay, okay. Let me check that 9 2 by 3, 9 3 by 8, 9 3 by 8. Sheikh Abdullah, let me check this one. What is a person 40%? So, I will take the total distance, because the distance is given in terms of percentage. So, I will take the total distance as 100. So, 40%, that means D1 is 40, and with a speed of 8 km per hour, and the speed 1 is 8. I am just noting down the given information. 40% of the remaining, what is the remaining? 100 minus 40, that is 60, and if I take the 40% of 60, that is 6 4, that is 24. So, D2, which is 24, with what speed he is moving? The remaining 9 km per hour. So, speed 2, which is 9, and the rest. So, from 100 if I take out 64, I will be left with 36. So, D3 is 36, and speed 3 is the rest with 12 km per hour. So, what is my total distance? The total distance is 100 km, and what is my total time? The total time here is 5 hours time. I am just writing T on the top, and here 24 divided by 9, that is 383, 8 by 3, 8 by 3. Am I right over here? And coming to the next one, so this is 3. So, if I add up, let me just correct this one. Mr. Sheikh Abdullah, look at this part. When I add up this one, so what comes? That is 5 plus 3, that is 8. 8 plus 8 by 3, that comes 24, and 32. 32 by 3 hours, this is the total time. So, the total distance 100 divided by, what is the total distance? 100. 100 divided by 32 by 3. So, 32 by 3, in other word, that is 300 by 32. So, this is getting cancelled by 4. I notice that with 4 8 times, with 4 25 times, 25 into 3, that is 75 by 8, 8 9 is 72, and I left with 3. So, 3 by 8. I am getting 9 3 by 8, sir. If I am wrong, please correct me. Sheikh Abdullah, if I am wrong, please correct me. 9 3 by 8 I am getting. All my friends like Appal Naidu, if you are listening to me, please check that the answer has to be 9 3 by 8. This is the answer. With this, my all dear young friends, I will conclude the class. Please keep practicing, self practice, practice with friends, and the YouTube classes also. With this, wish you all the best to all of you. Thank you very much.